Look at this. That's where we're getting our water from tonight. So that was really cool. I think it was really neat to get up there, and there were a bunch of people there, and it was just nice to hang out for a little bit. And we're taking Gregory Ridge Trail down to our campsite, campsite 12. But here's our view. Just so you know, there is water at campsite 12. The people who we just chatted with on the top of the Bald there said, yeah, she said, so if you have enough water to last a couple miles, 2 miles or 3 miles or whatever it is, then you don't really have to tank up at a different spring. I mean, because our campsite's right next to the creek, supposedly, so we'll get to see and tank up there for the morning hike out. Like you just heard, the lady said there was a large bear eating some blackberries around the Bald. So we, of course, are making more noise than usual, talking louder, singing, whatever we can. Phenomenal hike so far. I'm glad we did this kind of loop thing, and I'm glad that the sites that we needed were open, so it wasn't like a even longer set of days. I'm actually kind of surprised too at how much food I've eaten. I think a general rule of thumb, you should bring a pound and a half usually for every day that you're hiking. But I'll remember this in the future because I think I'll have one extra meal, which is good. That's what I wanted. I thought I had brought too much, but that's not the case. So a lot of snacking on the trail. So I'll keep remembering to bring more things like goldfish, chocolate chips, trail mix, that sort of thing. Just keep your energy up and fill you up with just a little bit. There's a sign. So let's see exactly what
3 miles that way.
What we have. So we have Gregory Ridge Trail. So we are going to campsite number 12. So we are 3 miles away.
Yeah, for some reason I can't get water out. Oh well.
I just wanted to take a moment and say just how awesome everyone in the trail is. I think that's, I don't know, think about backpacking when you're out here mostly by yourself, and it's a hard hike to make up. Everyone's pretty encouraging, and you're kind of both, or everyone's trying to earn the same sort of views. And so it's awesome, we just check and make sure people got enough water, and they know how much further to go, different things like that. And it's just a nice atmosphere or environment. I mean, when people are nice. And so it's a lot of fun. And we may take a dip in the creek just because it's hot and we are nasty. Yeah, not just regular nasty, like nasty. So see you guys later. Still not at the campsite yet, but it's a really cool view coming up here, and just wanted you guys to see it. That's where we're hiking. We've been hiking downhill for like 2 miles, probably 2.5 miles, and so we were hiking up from one of those types of peaks, and it's awesome. You can definitely hear the water as you get closer to our campsite. It's kind of sounds cool and inviting. I don't know what the current's like or anything like that, or if there's any currents at all, or if there's any falls, but I think we'll go ahead and have a dip in it. Whew. It's been a long 2 days. Washed off some of this grime. So that's where our neighbors are, it looks like. Looks like we have some company down at the campsite. We're not down there yet, but it looks like a really big but nice campsite. I'm excited to have some neighbors. Let me show you around campsite number 12. It's a big one. There are already a couple people staying here. No hammock hangers yet though, so maybe we'll be the only ones in hammocks tonight. So there's this upper section up here that you kind of saw, and there's a campfire area over there, and someone's already hung their bag up. And down here is probably, my guess is where we're gonna hang. Bare cables are already there. Probably use these trees. Oh man. Campsite 14 is awesome. Look at this. That's where we're getting our water from tonight. Here I stand in this awesome mountain creek at the end of day 2, eating my ramen and Spam and instant mashed potatoes, and life is really good. Thanks for coming along with me, guys. Here we are at the end of day 2, and let's see, my Fitbit says I have done 39,741 steps, which is crazy when you think about it. Some parts of the trail were tough, but we kind of pushed through it and came out stronger for it. Thanks for coming along on this trip, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like seeing content like this and you want to continue to join me on my trips and adventures, go ahead and click subscribe. It'd be awesome to have you with me.